plants per, sorry, I have a spider crawling on my head. Hi everyone, for those of you that don't know me, I am Sarah and I am with May Handmade. It's only June and it's already 92 degrees outside at 12. Anyways, those of you in the north, I know that your gardens are just now growing, they're just now producing, but here in North Texas, our gardens are coming to an end actually, and then towards the end of July, early August, I will start planting again. With that, I am thinking about changes that I want to make. Some of them will happen this fall, some of them won't happen this spring. So a backstory, I started gardening about 10 years ago. I've always had an interest in plants, not necessarily fruits and vegetables and all of that. I tend to be more on the artistic side and choose things over looks than function. And so I've always had a love for flowers, and the more flowers, the better. When our youngest was 2, so 10 years ago, he's 12 now, for his second birthday, he was gifted a packet of watermelon seeds. I thought it was cute. I thought it was funny. I left him on the counter, thought nothing of it. And then, but Patrick, he was very insistent and he wanted to plant those watermelon seeds. So we found a patch in our side yard in the backyard, and without adding anything, I just tore up the yard and followed the instructions on the back of the seed packet, and we planted watermelon seeds. We received so many watermelons. I mean, we were up to our eyeballs with watermelons. We ate our fill. We gave away as many as we could, and when our friends and family and complete strangers stopped taking watermelons from us, we even fed them to my aunt's cows. I mean, we were drowning in watermelons. But it gave us the itch. Patrick absolutely loved it, and I enjoyed seeing us growing something. And so the following year we grew watermelons, cucumbers, and pumpkins, and our gardens were just getting bigger and bigger every season. And but everything that we grew, it was more of things that brought us joy, things that we enjoyed eating. So watermelon, cantaloupes, peppers, you know, tomatoes to make ketchup with, because when you have, you know, 3 and 4-year-olds, everything gets dipped in ketchup. So I wasn't necessarily thinking about making ourselves sustainable and more self-reliant. And that is one thing that I reflected on this past year, is what does our family eat the most of? What can we grow to bring down our grocery budget? And with that, I came up with beans, potatoes, corn, carrots, onions, and garlic. The beans, we eat black beans. Northern beans are good for baked beans or soups, or just to add in protein. And then pinto beans, because we love ranch style beans and we love refried beans. And then chickpeas also, because they're a wonderful snack when they're roasted, and they also make a really good hummus. And so I just sat down earlier today and I plotted out everything that we need to grow to be able to grow everything that we need for a year. So hopefully you can read this. Potatoes, I did a ton of math. So we eat about potatoes 3 times a week, and that's being conservative. So sometimes it could be up to 7 times a week. We enjoy potatoes. And so that's about 1 potato per person. So that's 4 people. And I did the math for if we eat potatoes 3 times a week. And through all of that, I came up with that we need 156 plants, because you get about 4 potatoes per plant, give or take. I know it says some people can get way more than that, but average is about 4 plants. So it's 156 plants. That's 2 plants per bucket, and the buckets take up about a foot of space. So that is approximately 73 feet and 73 buckets just for potatoes. For corn, you get about approximately 2 ears of corn per plant. If we were to eat corn once a week, that's 4 ears per person, which equals 208 ears per year, and 208 ears equals 104 plants, and you space them out about a foot apart, so that's also 104 feet. And when I'm talking about feet, I'm talking about linear straight line feet. Beans, I'm not sure where I got my math yesterday. This was all for the beans. It's math that I did in my head while cooking dinner. My brain is all over the place and I get random thoughts all the time. So I guessed about 50 feet of linear space per bean plant, and if so that equals about a 200 feet total that we need for beans. And then earlier today I did this, and there's about 600 inches for every 50 feet, and you plant beans about 3 inches apart, so that equals 200 bean plants per, sorry, I have a spider crawling on my head. So that equals 200 bean plants per type of bean. And then down here, carrots again, 1 carrot per person per week equals 4 carrots per week. 4 carrots times 52 weeks equals 208 carrots. You space carrots approximately 4 inches apart, so that's 832 inches, which equals approximately 70 feet of linear growing space for carrots. Onions and garlic, I just did onions and then I added garlic because we use the same amount of garlic as we do onions. So conservatively we use 2 onions and 2 garlic bulbs per week. So 2 times 54 is 104. So we need 104 each of garlic and onions. So when you space them approximately 6 inches apart, so that equals 624 inches of growing space. Divide that by 12, and that equals approximately 52 feet each for onions and garlic. To see those numbers, I was shocked. That is a lot of space. Is it impossible? No. Will it be difficult? Yes. Will I have to be creative and think outside the box? Most definitely. Will it be a challenge? Yes, it will, but the challenge is accepted, and I encourage all of you to take that challenge also. Figure out what your family eats the most of and find a way to grow as much as possible. I mean, I am going to be moving to the front yard, and I'm going to have the bean plants bordering our bushes and our flowers, and I'm hoping to get planters, and I'm going to be planting anything and everything everywhere that I can. And so yes, I encourage you to be more self-sustaining and to lower your grocery bill costs too. And yes, just go out there and grow as much as you can, and also don't stress out about it, but enjoy it. Truly enjoy it. So thank you for watching, and I encourage you to get out there and get your hands dirty too.